and gentlemen, we are here. We are back. The Whammon of Whammon has come to tell us about the gender war. She is my favorite gender war geopolitical activist of all time, Shoe0nHead, who recently dropped the absolute probably banger, The Rise of Female Loneliness, a sequel on the series of male loneliness, which is very exciting because as someone who has a lot of experience when it comes to male loneliness, I have zero input that could be said. Okay, that's... Here we go, baby. Let's freaking go. It's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be hype. I'm a little bit scared because I got comments on my last reaction to her video saying that she calls me out at some point in this video, and I'll be honest, I'm a little a little scared. Not because I have a deathly mortal fear towards women. Anyway.
Women.
No! The jump scare. It was literally that easy. She stole the punchline of my favorite joke.
Despite popular belief on Reddit, I love women.
You know what, honestly? This is why we have so much in common. I also love women. I respect them. I think women are just as important as men, to be honest. Like, I know it's a controversial take these days.
And despite popular belief on 4chan, I am a woman.
I mean, listen. I'm not gonna believe that. I will trust 4chan over you any day of the week. Listen, as honest as any YouTuber is, they are not gonna be as honest as 4chan says they are. I'm just saying, women aren't real.
As I am filming this, it is currently International Women's Day. So happy International Women's Day to all 7.3 of you.
Wait, no, there's no way I have a higher female audience than she does. No shot. There is no world that that's true. Hold on, we have to pull up the audience, the analytics ASAP. We're pulling up the audience scores right now. It's happening. Ladies and gentlemen, what a glorious day it is. Without leaking anything, hopefully. Yep, doesn't look like anything is leakable here. This is I, the Master of Women. All right, I'm not gonna go with the title Master of Women. That seems a bit pretentious and slightly cancelable. I'm just saying.
We've talked quite a bit about male loneliness on this channel, but we haven't really touched on female loneliness.
Women have to exist to be lonely. I'm just saying, and I'm not convinced, to be fair.
Which, although technically not as severe yet, is unfortunately a real and rapidly growing trend.
See, I think that loneliness in general is a lot more popular these days because you don't actually have to leave your house anymore. I know that a lot of people think that's a bad thing. I fucking love it. You don't have to leave your house! This is amazing! Yes, downside, loneliness. However, upside, don't have to leave your house.
Modern world does not seem to have a solution to this. All modern dating advice is just garbage. The future seems bleak, so...
See, the trick to modern dating advice is to be over that hurdle, be incredibly happy with someone that loves you a lot, and then look back and laugh at the people that struggled the way you struggled a few years prior. Am I talking for personal experience? I will not tell you.
Maybe we have to look in the past. In this video, we're going to talk a bit
Remember video games when they were introduced to the ancient Roman Empire and then loneliness started? That was crazy.
About modern female loneliness. And then we're going to have some fun looking at some dating advice from the 1950s to see if we can find a solution there.
I'm just saying, women were invented by the shadow government to sell more tampons, yes. Chat, you are so right.
Worked for our grandmothers, surely will work for us, right? Back in the day when people would still go to malt shops and diners instead of
ordering food in your house. Femboy Hooters. Listen, y'all hated me for my last Shoe0nHead thumbnail. Ladies and I've been getting a lot of questions about my latest Shoe0nHead thumbnail. Listen, I try my best to make them look as fucked up as I possibly can. Bro, you do not know which... I got this thumbnail from a hentai site. I literally looked up femboy Nux Taku, and this showed up, okay? Now, the reason why it's covered here is because this is actual porn. Like, this is actual porn. This is on Rule 34. I was very appalled and shocked, and I did not pay for this, and, anyway...
Boy Hooters. Women dated men for more than just their wallets.
Oh god, dude. See, this is what I'm saying. This is all fiction. This is a fictional chat. Let's be real. Okay. All right, dude. Okay. Yeah.
Which reminds me, before we get into this video, let's quickly get into today's sponsor.
Let's go.
Ridge Wallet.
Ridge Wallet. That's perfect, dude. That's amazing. Because they only like men for their wallet. Honestly, very based.
Ridge wallets are high-quality, minimalist wallets that
Why did she put makeup on only for the ad? Wait, I am so confused.
can hold up to 12 cards.
No shot! She went in a whole 1970s outfit for this video? That's amazing. The commitment to the bit. I have never needed to get dressed to make content in my entire life.
Cards and all that cash you don't have. They're also made
Oh, shit.
with RFID blocking technology, which can help protect you from digital pickpocketers.
Yeah, but the thing is, how are people gonna think I have a big penis by the size of my wallet that bulges out of my pants if I use a Ridge wallet? Bet you didn't think of that, huh? Huh? Women would never understand.
Ridge's store features over 30 unique colors and styles, including carbon fiber, matte all, and I am constantly
Very excited to skip to the end of the ad so she can call out, and thank you for not skipping the ad. Are you ready?
for not skipping the ad.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
The number of single women in the US is expected to increase 1.2% every year.
Coincidentally, women on Twitter want to kill men. This is a coincidence, and one has nothing to do with the other. The murder of countless men has nothing to do with the loneliness increase of women. You see, these are two completely non-correlating facts. I have to stop saying random bullshit that's gonna get taken out of context and get me in trouble.
2008 to 2030, compared to a 0.8% increase in the overall population. This will result in 45% of women between the ages of 25 and 44 who will be single and childless by 2030.
I'm just saying, is it weird that we're talking about the female loneliness epidemic that's going on in the year 2024 when there's about 50% men and 50% women in society, but no one was really talking about the female loneliness epidemic that happened after World War II when millions of men were killed and there were like 70% of the population was women. But then no one was talking about, I'm just saying, if this isn't a government psyop pulling the strings to sell more tampons, I don't know what is.
Now, according to some people, this is apparently a good thing. More women being single and childless is a good thing. Society is progressing. Women no longer have to be chained up and turned into breeding cows.
What?
Women no longer have to be chained up and turned into breeding cows.
God, she could get away with so much. Dude, and you say sexism is dead? Everyone that says sexism is dead, you are all liars. She could get away with anything. She has so much power. I couldn't say something like this ever in my life. Literally never. Oh God, all the power in the palm of her hand.
1984. Apparently, single women spend more than the average family on travel,
Telling you, vaginas give you superpowers. I'm working on a theorem to it.
shopping, makeup, skincare, etc. So of course, some economists will twist this into a positive thing. But I'm not an economist. I'm your average, humble, working-class American YouTuber, slaving over a hot laptop, producing...
Listen. People like me, Shoe0nHead, and Hassan are really struggling out here, doing the hardest job known to mankind. Making content on the internet.
absolutely nothing of value to society. And I don't think this is a good thing. I think this is proof things are going very wrong. And if you look at the stats about how so many women are on antidepressants and how the female suicide rate has been increasing, there may be
fair, there weren't really antidepressants 100 years ago. And also, to be even more fair, they used to think mental illness was kind of a scam, and now we're finally willing to acknowledge the fact that mental illness is a very real thing. So these metrics aren't necessarily 100% on the mark. People were probably depressed back in the day as well. It's just society wasn't willing to accept that as a real thing, and they were saying, wait, you mean you're sad? Sounds like you need 3 sips of beer and to get your ass back on the ranch.
Connection here. Friendship, family, and sexual intimacy are a big part of the hierarchy of needs. And I don't think women are happier being alone and single. I just think
I
women
think it depends on the person, probably.
might be better at
Maybe not alone. I don't think anyone's happy being alone. Some people think they're happy being alone until they realize once they find someone that's important to them, how unhappy they actually were being alone. I think this is a very real thing. A lot of people, I think, a lot of people live in this state of cognitive dissonance where they have to always mentally convince themselves that they're actually based and doing the right thing and that they are actually doing something that they're proud of, even when in actuality they are not. When they have to believe something and they sink in this pit of needing to continue believing it, even if it's bullshit. Just they have to keep believing it because they believed it so now. Until now, they're not gonna just completely shoot that all in the ass. And you really gotta take a step back and realize, whoa, I am very, very weird. And I am not into this. This is crazy. What? Like, I feel like this is a real thing that a lot of people end up getting to at certain points. I am someone that's generally very happy being alone, but I have to say, once I got to a point in my life where I was less alone, I realized how kind of not super happy I was when I was alone compared to when I wasn't. Does that make sense? I don't know.
Coping with being alone and single, at least for a little while.
I just had like the craziest, saddest thought. I'm in the stage of life where I'm watching all my friends get married and have babies.
When you talk about the subject, a lot of men will point out that these women could easily get any man to sleep with. And I'm sure they know that. But
Dude, that's such a bad argument. I see it all the time. It's like, what are you complaining about? You know, any man would be happy to sleep with you. And it's like, bro, she don't want someone to just sleep with her. She wants to make a family, to wake up next to someone in the morning, to tell him that, yo, you didn't buy me flowers, and now I hate you. So that she can divorce someone and get on her second marriage. And then maybe your second marriage will work out a little bit better. Like, everyone wants the okay, maybe not exactly that, like, maybe not exactly.
sex isn't the only thing people are looking for. As
Alright, chat, you hear that? You've heard it here first.
I said in the male loneliness video, it would be relatively easy for a lot of these incels to just get laid, hire.
I don't know. Have you met your 93% audience? I'm just saying.
You're a hooker. And it would take the average woman like 5 minutes to find a man to sleep.
Don't get a hooker. Not worth it. Don't get a hooker. Come on. You want your first time to be with a hooker? You always got to think back, and the first time it was like, no, don't do it.
With just walk the outside. But casual sex isn't the solution to loneliness.
I honestly, really hot take, casual sex makes loneliness worse, because when it's something casual, right, and it's something that's not necessarily consistent, and it's not with any form of emotional connection, at some point you're just gonna realize, holy shit, I am very, very alone. I think it reminds you how alone you are. The next day you're just gonna want it again and more, and you're just gonna realize, holy shit, I am pathetic. I think casual sex, if anything, is worse for loneliness than not. I don't know.
It's a band-aid. It's a way to fill your void.
Yeah, but only literally while it's happening. It's a way to fill your void for the until post-nut clarity. Then post-nut clarity hits, and then bam, and it's like, oh shit. Oh no. Oh god. I've been in Vosh's horse porn folder.
With cum. Trying to find someone to love, to marry, to have a family with nowadays, it is incredibly difficult for both.
Does she ever drink her tea, or does she record? This video was 25 minutes long. That means it must have taken like an hour to record it if you include all the pausing and editing and audio editing. This tea has just been full the entire time. Like, I don't know, but it's starting to bother me.
Both genders in this climate today. And it seems like nowadays the only—
Did she just say both genders? Twitter gonna have a field day with that one. Twitter gonna go crazy.
Only acceptable way to do so is to swipe right. We live in an increasingly atomized, lonely society thanks to a nasty combination of social media, technology, hookup culture, lack of community, lack of friends, lack of purpose, lack of money.
God, why is she reminding me of all these things? I was so happy before I started this video, and now she's reminding me.
Stage capitalism, neoliberalism, and—
Okay, alright. What the frick was that? My pronouns are freedom and America. And my sexual orientation is libertarian.
so many other things. And men are being told to, well, nothing.
Get to AI girlfriend.
You're on your own.
Yeah, it's kind of wild. It's a wild society. Like, if you think about it, it's kind of ironic how we're living in a world where, dude, I get all philosophical when I watch funny Shoe0nHead videos. I don't know how, but like, we're living in a world where when it comes to taking care of mental health, we have never been this advanced. As far as society goes, in the history of mankind, we have never been this attuned to protecting people's mental health. But while all that happens, and that's really important and true, somehow there are no actual societal solutions to any of it. It's no advice to fix it yourself. It's just like, oh, you should know you have mental issues and you should take drugs to fix it. And maybe you should seek therapists. And all this is important. I'm not saying it's not. But there's a very pivotal part to it that's just the societal aspect of it that's just kind of ignored for some weird reason. Like, you'd think, as attuned as we are, we would take measures in society to try to get around that.
Pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
I love when she says bootstraps. She said bootstraps every single video.
It's your fault. You built the world after all, and are increasingly turning to the few people who at least pretend to give a shit.
Andrew Tate! Andrew Tate! Andrew Tate! Wait, dude, hold up. I have to pull it. Wait, I saw this stupid fucking song.
I'm cool, I have friends, and many of women. Your girlfriend and mates are in my mentions. They call me cause of pizza.
Alright, you get the freaking point. You get the point. Editor, just leave the ABCD part and try to avoid copyright with that. Alright. Anyway.
Who just wind up selling them poison that ultimately hurts them in the end. Like,
yeah, dude, every course to turn you from a useless, pathetic, lonely, old, pathetic man into a badass, top G, whamming, capturing mad lad. Dude, run away from those courses, please!
Hollow materialism, eternal one-night stands, and vasectomies.
Wait, what? The cookie's path to becoming a high-value man. Do not get married. Avoid family vacation. Vasectomy. That is the fucking worst advice in the universe!
Yeah, in case you were wondering, that's what the red pill has been up to. Telling their audience to just forget marriage and neuter themselves.
Dude, what the frick? Solutions for men. 1. Vasectomy. 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 What the frick are you smoking?
While women, in turn, are also being sold very similar poison. About how it's good to be single, it's empowering, you don't need no man, get on the pill, sleep around, climb the corporate ladder, and don't worry baby, we'll freeze your eggs for you. But
oh shit. I mean, dude, have you seen the new Netflix Avatar? I'm just saying. Sokka was basically told, Sokka, you are not a warrior. You are not responsible. You have a big heart. And then Katara, instead of actually training from a master, she learns all the waterbending herself. And then Zuko's like, you found a master. And she says, I did. I am my own master! Spoilers for the Netflix Avatar. But, basically,
But is this good advice for women? Or have we girl bossed a little too close to the sun? A study on date
I didn't pre-watch, honestly. I did not pre-watch.
Psychology recently revealed that 48% of men 26 to 40 years old have not approached women in the past year. And 60% of men...
Listen, maybe you don't approach women because you are married. Ever consider that? Huh?
Aged 18 to 25 said they haven't. In the entire data set, 30% of men said they never approached a woman in person before.
Shit. Somehow every Minecraft YouTuber is not in these statistics. Can you please explain to me? Please explain to me how it is that in a world of Minecrafters, okay? These are the nerdiest losers on the planet. None of them fell into this 30%. How?
Ever. This also might be because, like I said, everything that isn't swiping right on a dating app nowadays is considered creepy.
It is true. It's true. Do not approach women. Do not talk to women. Talking to women without consent is basically rape. Okay, I'm paraphrasing. I don't think.
Approach women at the bar. Don't approach women at the gym. Don't approach women at coffee shops. Don't approach women at work.
Okay, but dude, why would you approach women anyway? They're scary as hell. Just marry a good one and don't worry about approaching them. Just easy. Let your mom pick. Like the good old days. Okay, that was all sarcasm. Don't pay any attention to any of that.
Don't approach women at the mall. Don't approach women. We live in HR world. And it turns out a lot of women don't like HR world. Every time I see videos of women crying about not being approached by men or being lonely, the comments and replies are always full of men like, enjoy your cats. This is what you asked for. This is
dude, what the fuck? Literally, it's insane. It's wild watching the world just burn.
The world you wanted, ladies. But was it? Not every woman is the blue-haired, man-hating, feminist stereotype.
It's kind of hilarious because it's so both sides of things, right? It's like you'll have lonely men, and then you'll have some ridiculous, insane, fringe, hyper weirdos on Twitter just saying, "You deserve it! You probably rape people for a living because you're a man and men are evil." And then you'll have lonely women, and then you'll have some other creepy freak job extreme dudes. "You did this to yourself! You did this to yourself! You say that men aren't allowed to look at women anymore. They are counted as rape and all this." Dude, literally. Both sides are hilariously stupid, and it's always the extremes. And that's why Twitter is not a real place. Twitter is a place for people that have no life experience. Bro, have you seen Twitter? Twitter's not real.
That you have in your mind. A lot of them want the same exact world you do. What you have to understand is society in the media is basically like her fat, ugly, drunk friend at the bar cock-blocking you from talking to her.
That was a great analogy. I have no idea how, but it was solid.
Excuse me? She's not interested. Even though chances are, she might be. According to the same study on date psychology, 77% of women aged 18 to 30 want to be approached more.
Damn.
So if men are lonely and women are lonely, but
There's
men
no
are
solution.
too afraid to approach women nowadays, there's only one thing we can do, ladies.
Women, flip the scale. Dude, this is actually huge brain. I see where she's going. I'm seeing through the matrix. Flip the scale. You'll have dudes sitting at the bar just drinking all alone, winking and like, you know, slowly like making sexy motions at the bar. And then women will approach the men at the bar and be like, "Hey, baby." Yes. Dude, the future is here. It is now.
We must approach them.
And pay the bill. And open the door for us and drive us around. Listen. It's all or nothing. Yeah, there's no, you approach us and then we pay for your meal. No. You approach us, you pay for our drinks, goddammit. I make the rules. As someone that will never be in that situation ever in my life because I am unfathomably based.
So I did a little research and looked up how to approach men as a woman.
Wait, what? Of course she did.
Number 1.
Don't bring up the breeding cow analogy again. It works, but don't bring it up.
Don't.
Damn.
Almost every single article, blog post, tweet thread, giving advice to women on how to get a man said some shit like, "Don't chase him, let him chase you."
True. Dude, hard to get is so cringe. Has that ever made sense in the history of time? Hard to get. Like, whenever I see, like, that gimmick, it's like, "Oh, no, dude, don't answer her call yet. You'll make her, like, want you more." It's like, no, you fucking idiot. If you're interested, answer the goddamn call. Like, you moron. This has never worked in the history of time.
Be unavailable and mysterious. Simply pretend he doesn't exist.
Yes,
Great.
yes.
Awesome. Almost every...
It's like, on the one hand, it's like... oh my god. Men, do not pressure women. If they say no, no is no. Women, always say no. Because you want to play hard to get. Wow, somehow this doesn't jive with each other for some reason.
Every single bit of dating advice I found amounted to, let them come to us. But what if they're not coming to us? What do we do now? Well, according to the
We make internet videos for millions of people to enjoy. In fact, 7% of her audience is women, I hear. It's not compared to my 13% women. But 7%'s pretty okay. Maybe one day, you'll be able to talk to women like I do. Shoe0nHead. Damn, I've never felt this superior in my life.
great philosophers of our time, Fresh and Fit and Andrew Tate.
No!
Problem is, the modern woman. Lazy, entitled,
that was scary.
mid. These are the ingredients that create the modern woman.
No! No! Listen, I'm just saying, if the modern woman can only have 7% of her audience women, I'm just saying. All right, I have to stop making fun of that.
So clearly we have to go back. Back when a cheeseburger was 5 cents and women were lobotomized. That's right.
Fuck, don't. The women lobotomized. and ready for Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3.
We must return to the 1950s.
Okay.
One of the most common ways to find a partner these days.
The 1950s. What a great time for women, where their competition was at the absolute highest because half the men were killed in war.
Is by using dating apps and websites, but back in the 1950s, you had to get a little bit more creative. Here's an article from 1958 in McCall's magazine listed 129 ways for women to get a husband.
Yes, finally.
List has gone viral so many times on the internet, and I have been sitting on this video idea for years. And what better time to talk about this now that all you bitches single as fuck. But don't worry.
God damn. She waited for the loneliness stocks to rise before making this video. Before cashing out her stocks, she waited for the absolute peak of the market. Goddamn legend.
We are going to see if the red pill and schizophrenic Roman statue trad larper accounts on Twitter.
I love the Roman statue accounts on Twitter. Every single guy who uses a Roman statue as the profile picture on Twitter is just like, dude, you know that they live in their mom's basement.
Are correct. Did women in the 1950s have better dating advice than women today? Because apparently what we're doing today, crying on TikTok, is just not working for us.
I disagree. Crying on TikTok is a meta move. It is, in fact, something very powerful. For you see, it could be total lies. You don't even need to be honest about the things you're crying about. In fact, 90% of your content could be absolute fabrication. I mean, bro, this is the new YouTube meta. You hire actors on Craigslist to play pathetic people so that when you insult them, you're insulting a paid actor. It is literally the meta.
Okay, let's just dive into this. Let's go. Number 1, get a dog and walk it.
Damn. So get a dog, but not only get a dog, but make sure that the dog doesn't die of heat stroke and lack of exercise in your apartment. That's pretty solid, honestly.
Honestly, this is pretty good advice. This is fine advice.
This is neutral as fuck advice. I would listen. I am a man, so if these are 129 tips for women to get men, this would not work on me. Because you see, I view dogs as very cute creatures that I enjoy a lot to play with. However, they are a lot of work, and walking them would probably end up being my job. So therefore, cute dog, I will pet it. We will never take this further. Anyway, moving on.
If you have a dog...
Listen, it's not easy to be professionally lazy like I am. I have tried so hard, spending countless hours, thousands of years worth of time, creating content and finding the perfect formula in order to make a healthy living and also not need to leave my house.
You'll probably go to a dog park and meet other dog people. I could see this working.
Yeah, but only if you're a dog person. Like, literally every cat person in the world is gonna spit on you.
Just please, for the love of God, do not become a doggo mom. The amount of times I'm walking through the city and I see a stroller and a fucking dog is in it. Just do
anything but that. Dude, do not dress your dogs. If you dress your dogs, you will never, ever, 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 ever find a husband/wife. I am just saying, do not dress your dogs, please. Please, unless you want to date someone who dresses their dogs. And those people are fucking crazy. So since you do not want to marry someone fucking crazy, don't dress your dogs, because you'll end up with someone that likes dressed dogs. Don't dress them. Dogs are meant to be naked. Created by God as naked creatures.
not treat your dog like a surrogate child, please. I want to go on vacations and enjoy life. That's why I don't want kids. I have dogs anyway. Won't somebody please watch Mr. Poopsie while I'm gone? He has separation anxiety. Have your car break down at strategic places.
Oh shit. Oh shit, dude, I was actually looking into this lately. There has been a recent rise of advice for, what's the word? Weaponized incompetence. That's the word. There is an entire new meta that's been going on lately on the internet called weaponized incompetence. It's when your wife says to you, "Hey, honey, can you wash the dishes?" And you're like, "Sure, baby." And then you start washing the dishes and oopsie, you break a plate. And she's like, "No, I'll do the dishes now because you are such a klutz." Oh, I am a klutz. Ladies and gentlemen, weaponized incompetence. Weaponized incompetence is a scam. It is the crypto scam of relationships.
Oh no, my brake suddenly stopped working in front of the Bass Pro Shop. Oh no, not right next to the tall rich man convention. Attend a night.
Damn, crazy. Unfortunately, I am fucking terrible at cars. I mean, I just got a new car, and it's awesome. Felt like using that moment to flex. However, I'm not terrible at them. That's why I devote all my time to making enough money to be able to pay people to fix my cars. Literally so smart. Literally ingenious.
Night school. Take courses men like. If you want to sign up for ancient Roman history class, be my guest. I personally would not go back to school for a man.
No, absolutely not. Why would you do that? That's pathetic. Especially because school is like 50% scam these days.
No man is worth that. I still have nightmares about being in school. Why am I having dreams about math homework at 33 years old? Look in the census reports for places with the most single men. Nevada has 125 females for every 100 females.
125 males. But what the frick?
Ladies, if you want to meet a man, simply hang out in the Shoe0nHead fan base.
True, 93% men in her fan base. Listen, if you want to meet a man, definitely go to Shoe0nHead's fan base, because my fan base, we have 13% women here, so your statistics are much, much worse. Definitely subscribe to Shoe0nHead, because you see, over there, the statistics are way better, right? In my audience, it's 8 men to every 1 woman. However, in Shoe0nHead's community, it's basically 15 women. 15 men to every woman. So that's kind of sick.
Ratio of men and women here is insane. We got all types of men here. We got the furries, we got the weebs, the libertarians, the conservatives, the liberals,
the Marxists, the anarchists, the agitators, the looters, and people who, in many instances, have absolutely no clue what they are doing.
Listen, say what you want about Trump. That man was hilarious. Was he a disgusting pig of a human being? Probably. But was he funny as shit? Yes, he was.
Read the obituaries to find eligible widowers. What? No
shot that's in there. Brother.
Showing up to a funeral like, hey, sorry.
I'm so sorry for your loss. Anyway, want to get laid?
Sorry about your wife. What that dick do, though? So I'm actually
Alright, same joke. Nice. Didn't pre-watch.
getting these from an article written in 2018 about the advice from the 1950s.
Oh my God.
And the journalist, Bella DiPaolo, is constantly writing her own commentary.
She has a PhD and she's using her... Bro, Bella DiPaolo is using her PhD to review 129 dating advice tips for women in 1958. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what school gets you. Do you know how hard it is to get a PhD? It is so hard to get a PhD. My friend Animac from Anime Uproar, the YouTube channel with like 2 million subscribers, he makes videos about One Piece and My Hero Academia every week, okay? He has a PhD, and he makes money by talking about shonen anime every week, okay? I'm just saying.
Bella DiPaolo is...
Oh yeah, you should go to school and spend hundreds of thousands of dollars to get a PhD in fucking bullshit.
Constantly writing her own commentary after like almost every single one of these things.
I love how she's making fun of DiPaolo for doing that. Literally, she is doing the exact same thing. She is also adding commentary to all of these things. You are doing exactly what she is doing.
Like, look, ready? This one is like, get a job in a medical, dental, or law school.
Get a job in a position where there are rich men that have a job in the same place as you.
And she writes, become a doctor, dentist, or lawyer. You are a badass, so you don't need to marry one.
Wait, what? Her notes on the marriage tips are, you don't really need to get married, girl. Be like Katara from the Netflix Avatar and be your own master.
And the next advice from the 50s is, become a nurse or airline stewardess. They have very high marriage rates. And she's like, no, become a person who thinks for herself. They have very high rates of living.
She's just shitting on stewardesses and nurses. If you're a nurse, you don't think for yourself, probably.
The life that works for them. So become a doctor, dentist, or lawyer is good advice because strong, independent woman jobs or something. But become a nurse or airline stewardess is bad advice because...
you don't think for yourself. Yeah, this is what feminism is all about. Taking opportunities away from women. Take it back. Don't cancel me, I promise. Listen, I'm on a roll. I'm watching Shoe0nHead videos, and in my defense, I thought Vosh called her a Nazi or something. So like, she's I'm getting brainwashed. I'm getting radicalized. Dude, that's the word that everyone likes using. Shoe0nHead is radicalizing me. It's all her fault. I am part of the 93% males in our audience now.
Why exactly? Like, I'm sorry, is that not a little sexist?
Oh shit, she's going down the same route as me. No! I didn't pre-watch, I swear. I swear I didn't pre-watch. I didn't pre-watch.
Why is she looking down on being a nurse or an airline worker? The advice some women give to other women is, like, incredible. It's always just, like, constant affirmation, constant coddle.
That's not exactly affirmation. It's like someone that... Listen, if someone wants to be a stay-at-home mom, honestly, all power to them, because that's the decision they make. The point is for them to have the ability to choose something else. But once they have all the ability to make the choice, if they end up choosing to be a stay-at-home mom, honestly, hell yeah. You do whatever the hell you want, woman. That's the point of being able to choose. The fact that you can actually choose and not be forced into just a different box. Being forced into the box of stay-at-home mom versus being forced into the box of a doctor is the same exact thing. It's forcing people into a box and removing their choice. Ultimately, you should just give them the choice to do whatever they want and respect them for the choices given. I'm just saying.
Constant, like, you're doing nothing wrong, sweetie. And then male advice is like, your whole family's gonna die if you don't go to the gym right now. Be nice.
True, that's the only time you leave the house, to work out. If you're not working out, bro, your home is your castle.
To everybody. They may have an eligible brother or son.
What the fuck?
You shouldn't.
Honestly, you should be nice to everybody just because you should be nice to everybody. Like, being nice is literally free. This is advice that I definitely keep all the time. That's why I'm so nice. I've never gotten into any form of controversy or drama through my history on YouTube, and it's purely because of following this advice about being nice to everybody. It's worked out so well for me, and you should all definitely do that too.
You can only be being nice to people in order to possibly get laid. Just be nice to everyone in general.
Damn.
Being nice is
Dude, you can't say pre-watch. That's just like the most obvious basic advice in the universe, okay?
like the bare minimum. And what's sad is some people can't even
Why is her cup of tea still full? Like, honest to God, woman, drink your tea.
do that. The bar is in hell. And yet.
Listen, Shoe0nHead, between me and you, you don't need to acknowledge that I'm reacting to your videos or anything like that. But in your next video, make a point at drinking the tea, and when you drink the tea, just to sip, wink at the camera when you drink the tea. Just like to get across the fact that you are hearing this constructive criticism from a wholesome OCD person. Why the hell is Evanito in my chat? Why are you on Kick? Get out of here. This is an Evanito free zone.
And what's sad is some people can't even do that. The bar is in hell. And yet. Get a government job overseas. Okay, I'm sorry. No man is worth becoming a fed. Do not become a federal agent for some dick. Be friendly to ugly men.
God
Again,
damn
just be
it.
nice to everyone in general. Lowering your standards if they're very high or unrealistic is a good thing, but don't lower them too much. If you're
I think that you shouldn't lower your standards at all. I think that you keep your standards goddamn high, and you make yourself work hard enough to deserve the standards that you set. I think that's a much stronger mindset. No, but honestly, Evan, thanks for popping in here. I'm honestly really honored that you made a Kick account just to come here to watch me probably react to furry stuff, because I don't know why else you would be here, but really, thank you. It's good to see you. I miss you, homie.
If you're not attracted to someone, you should not be dating them. And don't get with the first person who's nice to you or shows you attention.
Very
just because you're
true.
lonely.
Very real. God, people make this mistake.
The amount
I know someone personally that made this mistake. Literally dates someone for the first time. It's like, holy shit, she's nice to me. I'll be nice to her. And she dated him for the first time and was like, holy shit, he's nice to me. I'm nice to him too. And they were nice to each other. They ended up getting married, and holy moly, no.
of men and women who like jump into relationships just because they're sad and lonely is way too high. It's almost always a recipe for disaster. Don't date someone who you think is ugly, but like, if he's not over 6 feet or doesn't have the perfect body, like,
all that stuff is so cringe.
yeah, give him a chance. You're not perfect either, girl. But if you think he's straight up ugly, different story. So yes, be nice to everyone, including ugly people.
Because they might have brothers that you could fuck. I'm just saying. That's worth keeping in mind.
But don't date someone you think is ugly. Tell your friends that you are interested in getting married. Don't keep it a secret. Oh, we have another author's note. Tell your friends you have
Oh my god, I was about to say this is like the first piece of decent advice. Don't keep it a secret is actually sick advice. You want to get into a relationship where both you and your partner know what the future might hold. Like, I was about to say, damn, first piece of advice. And then, of course, author's note. Author's note.
No interest whatsoever in getting married.
Yes! The opposite, of course. Yes, tell them that.
Don't keep it a secret. Tell your mother. Tell all your other relatives. Tell all the random people you meet on the street. Declare it on social media. Bro, this is why we are here now, by the way. People like this in 2018 telling young women to not even try and just be a strong, independent girl boss. These are the fat, ugly, drunk friend at the bar cock blocking you.
Real. What Shoe0nHead really means to say is that this is how women should be treated.
Chained up and turned into breeding cows.
There we go. It finally fit. It worked. It only took 20 minutes to get there.
Get lost at football games. Alright, if I'm at a
What? What is that advice?
football game, I'm already lost.
True base sports. No thank you. No thank you, sports.
Don't take a job in a company run
You can quote anyone out of context and make them sound like an idiot. Yeah, Twitter's been doing that to me for years. I know.
largely by women. You would never hear this in modern dating advice. This is like blasphemous. I like the author's note to run a company. Get a job demonstrating fishing tackle in a sporting goods store. See? Bass Pro Shops. I'm telling you. The last
Damn.
respectable institution in
Finally.
America. On a
Listen, I'm just saying, there is one beautiful thing about fishing. It's the only noble job left to humanity because no one figured out how to own the fucking ocean yet.
plane, train, or bus, don't sit next to a woman. Sit next to a man. Author's
The fuck is this advice? It's like, actually, have more men around you when you want to date men. Wow, crazy.
note, spread out all your stuff on the seat next to you, and maybe you will get to have the whole row to yourself.
Why would this lady with the PhD even write her goddamn commentary on this? Like, what is the point of this commentary? Like, imagine something comes out 129 dating tips for men, and she shows up, bitter lady, who probably got absolutely fucking cucked by some cringe boyfriend that cheated on her, that made her really miserable with herself and her own life, decides to come out here and just write literally the worst advice in the world. Advice to make women be alone forever.
The contrast between the, like, wholesome, goofy shit from the 1950s and this, like, bitter, modern, asocial shit is so funny. Go to all reunions of your high school or college class. There may be widowers
Oh
there.
my god, maybe there are single people. Why would you aim for the widowers when there could just be people that have never been married before? Why aim for the widowers?
What is up with this, like, predatory-ass advice? Why widowers? Be a rebound
True.
for a man whose wife fucking died. Also, I just realized I missed my 10-year high school reunion. Oh well. I don't think anyone would recognize me anyway. I'd have to, like, wear an Invader Zim shirt and, like, trip pants.
Base.
Don't be afraid to
Base!
associate with more attractive
Wait, holy shit, I missed my 10-year high school reunion too. Oh my god, no way!
girls. They may have some leftovers.
What are you doing here? What do you mean? I'm here for the scraps.
Don't room with a girl who is a sad sack and let her pull you down to her level. I mean, this is
Don't be around whiny bitches that no one wants to be around. Damn, that's crazy.
pretty good, like, standard advice. Don't surround yourself
With miserable, negative, lonely people. I mean, I guess.
with negative, miserable people. Like this journalist who will just try to drag you down to her level and attempt to sabotage your dating aspirations. Learn to paint. Set up easel outside engineering school.
Why are all these advice? It's like, have some form of cringe esoteric hobby that gives you an excuse to be in front of places where rich men might be, so you could woo them with your feminine wiles.
The author's note. If you like to paint, set up your easel where nobody will bother you. Spread your stuff out
is
so
the
nobody
point?
will sit next to you. Set your easel up where nobody will bother you.
Dude, I'm telling you, Misery loves company. She's alone and miserable, and she wants everyone else to be alone and miserable, so she could feel like she is not the only alone, miserable person. That is her way of trying to find out that she is not lonely. Literally, that is how she's trying to avoid loneliness, by having other people miserable just like her.
They want you to die alone. Stumble when you walk into a room that he's in. Carry a hat box. What? Do we put a hat in the box? What do we put in the box? What's in the box?
What's in the fucking box?
Wear a band-aid. People always ask what happened. No they won't. This was absolutely written in the 1950s, where people used to talk to each other. Make a lot of money. Damn.
Yeah.
Why didn't I think of that? What great advice. Don't be poor. Dropping the handkerchief still works. God, everything seems so wholesome and...
Back in the day, the good old day, where it was so easy and simple, where it was such a fun time, when men and women were allowed to talk to each other. Terrifying.
Simple back then. Drop a handkerchief. That's all it took. Hell, like, even my mom, what she did to get my dad's attention, she just, like, rode her bike back and forth in front of his house. Like, that's so adorable and wholesome. Want to know how me and my husband met? He trolled me on Twitter.
No! What? Oh my god, there's no way. Audible gasp. There's no shot. That's incredible. That's old school love right there. That's how they used to do it in the 1930s for sure. For real. That is somehow not only incredibly weird and messed up, but also incredibly adorable. Like, I don't even know how to start. That is the ultimate move. Bro was in the 7%, no, the 93% and won. He was the sperm that swam fastest. Holy crap. So basically, the lesson here is go troll people you like on Twitter? No, but oh my god, that's crazy. Jeebus, Fleebus, man is a legend. Bro had the Twitter rage riz. Oh my god, started as a hater, ended as a husband. This is the biggest reveal of the entire video. Love has found a way. I have nothing but respect for Shoe0nHead's husband. Shoe0nHead, if you're watching this reaction, I would love to collab with your husband, please. That sounds so weird. No, but oh my god, that's incredible. Oh my god. I'm actually so impressed.
He was a hater on Twitter.com.
Oh my god, he was a hater! Ah, it gets better. It gets better and better. Listen, I'm a Twitter troll as well, so I respect it incredibly, but this is insane. This is the craziest thing I've ever heard. He was a hater too? Literally shaking. That is the most base thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Oh my god, it fits so well. So well. And now her entire content is just making fun of the people in her quote retweets on Twitter. I can't believe it.
Corner and cry softly. Chances are good that he'll come over to find out what's wrong. No, chances are people will whip out their cell phone and start filming you, and then you go viral. Damn. Crazy Karen cries in corner. But
yeah, that's why that was a 1958 freaking letter. This is before TikTok, ladies and gentlemen. Nux and Fifi all over again. Listen, I'm just saying, sometimes you just need that Twitter rage riz.
Buy a convertible. Men like to ride in them.
What the fuck advice is that?
Learn how to bake tasty apple pies. Bring one into the office and let the eligible bachelors taste it. Honestly,
this is insane. I mean, I guess bake for people, it works.
Yeah, this is pretty cute advice. I could see this maybe working. But like, people are so weird about people like dating at work nowadays. That used to be like the #1 place people would meet their spouse, and now it's like saying Susan looks nice today. It's sexual harassment. I like
sexual harassment. That's rape. Wow.
The author's note here. Learn how to bake tasty apple pies.
Oh my god, stop it.
Eat them.
Stop it.
Don't do anything for a man ever. Do everything for yourself.
And it'll work. That's why she's so happy and married with 7 children right now, that lady.
Wow, thanks, Journo. Oh, yeah. You helped so much. Yeah. Female loneliness cured. Laugh at his jokes.
Honestly, I know that, like, I'm all for honest. Well, I have to say, I think the most powerful thing in every relationship is honesty. I think it's the #1 core of how everything needs to rely on, okay? You need to be as goddamn honest as possible with your partner. And laughing at jokes that aren't funny is technically not super honest. However, God, it fucking works. God, it's so good. It works so well. Listen, it's not dishonesty. It's exaggerating. It's expressing your appreciation for the person through laughter at a joke that wasn't necessarily funny. Okay, I'm just saying.
Laugh at his jokes if they are funny. Attractive people make the terrible mistake of assuming that they are funny because simps and simpettes will laugh at any joke they say. No,
honestly true, but it works.
No matter if it's funny or not. You are not funny. People just want to f you. Know the difference. Accidentally have your purse fly open, scattering its contents all over the street.
Okay, bro. Dude, I hate, again, this is more weaponized incompetence. Bro, it is not good.
Oh no, I dropped my monster tampon that I use for my magnum pussy.
Wow!
Wear high heels most of the time. They're sexier. Journo note.
Oh, journo note. Wear what makes you feel like you want to wear with yourself. Don't wear anything that you wear to be sexy because men want you to look sexy. Yes, I view her as an Eldritchian, formless being at this point. She has lost the status of humanity in my mind.
Become my favorite thing. Wear shoes with no heels. They are way more comfortable. Or don't wear shoes at all.
What the fuck advice is this? Wear shoes. No, wear shoes. Even if you don't want to date anyone, wear shoes. Also, I know that this is like, this is something that I have come to learn through my ages and my experience in life with personal things that I don't talk about online due to the protection of the people that I love and care about, okay? However, I have come to learn that a lot of people dress sexily, not for other people, but actually because they want to look beautiful in their own eyes, and they actually are proud of how they look, and they like looking pretty for themselves, and I think that's super based. Like, what the frick? dude, she has a PhD in crying over an ice cream bucket. Like, what the actual hell, bro?
Okay, terrible advice. Wear shoes. You don't want to attract the foot guys. Trust.
You know what? Oh, wow, holy shit! I didn't even think about the foot guys. She is so right. Oh my god, bro. This is why we need a female perspective of this. I wouldn't have even considered the foot people, but my god, she did. Ladies and gentlemen, an absolute Goliath of intellect in our era.
Me. I know some of them are in this comment section right now as we speak. Horrifying. But yes, heels are attractive. Heels are pretty. They make your ass look good. They make your legs look good. I don't see how this is bad advice. Unless he happens to be shorter than you are. Oof. The manlet's catching...
Oh my god, PhD lady gonna go crazy. No, let him revel in his shrimpiness. Make him feel short. That's the only time where you wear heels.
Strays, even back in 1958. Tell him he's handsome. Journo note, let's go! Talk to someone who is less needy and insecure. This bitch doesn't even want you...
Oh my god, you're not allowed to compliment someone you're dating according to modern day Twitter idiots and PhDs and probably something irrelevant? That's insane.
Complimenting men that you are interested in. Also,
Yeah.
ladies, pro tip, if you want him to just melt in your hands,
She did not take one sip of that tea.
don't say he's handsome. You can do that. But next time you're like walking with him or something, just be like, I feel very protected when I'm with you. He will be locked the fuck in. I don't see
Dishonesty! Don't say that to people! Actually give sincere compliments. Why is everything a game? Why is it this weird cat and mouse game? You know how much harder sincere compliments hit? Bro, I'm telling you, it's so much more powerful than any of this random playbook bullshit. Bro, the first time someone tells you they love you and they mean it, it's so fucking powerful. It's so fucking strong. If they would just be saying, oh, I love you, you're pretty, you're sexy, oh, you're so nice, all the time, bro, dude, it's worthless. It's meaningless lip fodder, okay? And it is not something that will matter. In fact, if anything, that random lip service will invalidate future genuine compliments because you're used to the spew of bullshit.
the fault in like complimenting a man or a woman that you are attracted to, that you are trying to date. Why does that make them insecure or needy? Take good care of your health. Men don't like girls who are ill.
Don't get cancer. Damn, that's a good tip for getting guys.
Get a sunburn. Go on a diet if you need to.
Oh God, no! No! No!
You would never, ever see this advice today. What's crazy is like
honestly,
in the early 2000s, very, very skinny was the look. Like I remember being a kid and seeing things about how like fat Britney Spears is when she looked like this. And now we've gone completely 180 where it's like, health and fitness be damned, Lizzo was a queen. Like, can we just be normal about this? Why is there no middle?
I love how she's saying this, like, I've just noticed this thing that's been happening on the internet somehow like this fat acceptance movement that it's just come out of nowhere. It's come out of nowhere. Bro, I'm very excited for her next video. The rise of fat people loneliness. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be wild.
Middle ground
Are fat people okay? Questions by Shoe0nHead in 2026.
between like having an eating disorder.
Oh, Lord.
And
eating the person that had the eating disorder.
having an eating disorder.
Oh, shit.
When you are with him, order your steak rare. Absolutely not. I eat my steaks well done.
Oh! That's why her name is Shoe0nHead, because she likes her steak to taste like shoe leather.
Not even well done. I eat that shit. Congratulations. Don't tell him about your allergies. Don't be too fussy.
Don't tell him about your allergies. What the fuck is that advice?
Don't whine. Girls
Don't whine! Listen, women, if you want to get a man, don't nag, don't whine. Don't do those women things.
who whine stay on the vine.
Girls who whine stay on the vine. Okay, what the fuck?
Double date with a gay, happily married couple.
What?
Let him see what it's like.
Huh? This was written in 1958. Where did this come from?
This has such a different meaning today.
Oh, I get it. Okay, all right. It took a second. I'm such a fucking idiot. Oh, because gay meant happy in the 1950s. So, like, double date with a gay, happily married couple because they were happy. Oh. I was like, this seems like interesting advice. It's like, always double date with gay people because then they'll be like, gay people are happy. We could be happy.
Double date with a gay couple. Let him see what it's like. Be flexible.
Yeah.
If he just
let him see what it's like when you invite another penis into the bedroom. Don't let him be surprised.
decides to skip the dance and go rowing on the lake, go. Even if you're wearing your best evening gown. Journo note. Tell him that's fine, but he has to wear the evening gown and the heels.
Dude, what is wrong with this lady? This lady has such a miserable life and is taking it out on everyone that's trying to actually find love in today. What the frick? This is someone with a PhD. Just goes to show how actually useful this degree is. Like, dude, imagine going to school for long enough to get an actual PhD in whatever the hell field she has it, and my god.
Hello? Force feminize your date. 129 ways to get a boy wife. Turn wolf.
Yes, the femboy cult is getting stronger.
Into husband material by assuming they have honor. Okay, I'm so fucking brain broken. I'm such a degenerate that, like, when I read this, I immediately thought of,
Furries.
like Legoshi the wolf from Beastars. Like, oh, he'd make a good husband.
I mean, he would.
Oh, wait, how old is he? Hold on. Oh, God. Oh, God.
He's
Oh,
high school. No!
God, wait, he's 17. Wait. Resist the urge to make him over. Before marriage, that is. So basically, trap him and then mold
What?
him into your perfect mate.
Based. Save the evil, manipulative, conniving situations for later.
Okay. I swear this advice is getting more insane the further we go.
Listen, they had to fill out to that 129. This isn't BuzzFeed, where they only need to get 6 things, right? 6 crazy characters that Naruto would be able to kill in a thumb wrestle. Number 4 will shock you, all right? That was only 6 things. Bro, in the 1950s, bro, they needed 129 things. She could fix you.
The lobotomy is kicking in. Remain innocent, but not ignorant. If he's rich, tell him you like his money. The honesty will intrigue him.
True. Honesty is the best policy, honestly.
Will it? Honestly, maybe. If he doesn't mind marrying.
Dude, honestly, here's the thing. I think that people that are known as the very, very rich guy that's always getting, you know, women are hitting on him because of his money. And they're like, oh my god, I'm not hitting on you because of your money. I'm hitting on you because you're so handsome, because you're such a nice man, because you have such beautiful eyes. And he knows that it's about the money. That's gonna rub him the wrong way. If someone says, listen, you seem like a nice guy, but the truth is I'm really here for the money. Yeah, that'll intrigue him. We'll be like, wow, honesty? Nani?
Being a gold digger, I guess. But if it's just like a dude looking for love, and you're just like, I like your money, it's over. You fucked it up.
No, it's not saying it like that. It's like acknowledging that it's there. It's not being this whole, I love you for everything. I don't really care about your money at all. I'm here because you have such beautiful eyes that I could just swim in. Right, dude, if someone's gonna say that and it's like, sure, yeah, right, yeah, go. You know what I'm saying?
Never let him believe your career is more important to you than marriage. Clip and mail him a funny cartoon that means something to the both of you.
Aw, that's
literally the 1950s version of sending a meme.
Yo, true!
Stop being a mama's girl. Don't let him think he'll have in-law trouble, even if you know he will.
Even if you know your mom is a massive bitch that will torture his soul. Make believe you don't like her.
Journo note. Guess who never has in-law trouble? People who stay single.
Dude, what are the point of these notes? You're literally on things that are tips for people to actually get married. Someone is reading up on this because they want to get married. And then you have this journo with literally history's most useless device.
What other articles has this woman written? Let's look this up.
Oh,
the real
I was actually about to get there.
lives of middle-aged single women. A world without marriage. The unsung joy of living alone.
Sounds like it's a philosophy thing at this point.
The
lady is huffing that copium.
thrill of going to holiday parties alone. Why being in a long-term relationship may make women more depressed. There are more single people than ever. That's not a bad thing. The profound rewards of staying single.
Oh my God.
I'm done. This is just sad. This
is so sad. How obsessed do you have to be to make sure everyone makes you... Do you think that people are going to see that you wrote 50 articles about how happy you are but that you're single? Someone is going to see those 50 articles and be like, wow, she is probably a very well-adjusted single person that is very happy that she's single. No one will think that. You are fooling no one, woman.
Sadder than Anita Sarkeesian having a wedding-themed birthday party and marrying herself.
There's no way that happened, right? Like, that can't possibly have been a thing that happened, right? Right? Like, that didn't happen. Not Nani? I did not get married. I had a wedding-themed birthday in Stockholm this summer. It was goofy and silly and fun. We had a bachelor party, Russo dinner, reception, all in one. People dressed up in the best costumes, surprise divorce lawyer, drunk uncle, and a ring bearer. Massive thanks to everyone who helped me pull it off. It was a lot of people. She did not have a marry herself birthday party. Oh my God. That's pathetic.
You're gonna look at this and tell me there's no female loneliness epidemic? Really? Yeah. Point out to him that the death rate of single men is twice that of married men.
Oh, shit. Oh, just listen, if all else fails, if honesty isn't gonna work, if the compliments aren't gonna work, if just being around him isn't gonna work, sex appeal's not gonna work, just be like, listen, chances your mortality rate gets cut in half if we're married. I'm just saying.
Marry me or you'll die an early death.
Yeah.
If your mother is fat, tell him you take after your father. If he's fat too, tell him you're adopted. It was a different time.
Let's go.
Stow away on a battleship.
Okay, what the fuck?
Rent a billboard.
I really needed to fill out that 129.
And post your picture and telephone number on it. Oh my God.
That is like a Barney Stinson level pathetic ruse.
Do not do this.
Dude, self-dox yourself.
Sink at a fashionable beach at high noon.
Sink. Try to drown yourself. If he saves you, he's the one. If he doesn't save you, well, you were lonely anyway. Better you're gone.
Make and sell toupees. Bald men are easy catches.
Oh my God, Keemstar punching his fist into the air right now. My God.
Don't marry him if he has too many loose buttons. The end. So ladies, what have we learned?
I've learned a lot as a not lady.
Follow around your hot friends for scraps.
Honestly, the biggest lesson I got here was, holy shit, Twitter trolls could find love.
Get a sunburn and carry around a hat box. Wow, this will surely solve female loneliness.
My God,
no, but for real, some of this advice was actually much better than like any modern dating advice I've seen. Like at least some of this advice was go the f outside and talk to men, as opposed.
Listen, talking to men has nothing to do with actually getting into relationships. This is propaganda being spread by the shadow government to convince you that it's important.
Supposed to don't talk to him, like let him chase you, don't even look him in the eyes. Also, men, I'm curious, which one of these would actually work on you? Would you go over to a woman?
The Twitter troll one. 100% the Twitter troll one. I know that was yours, not in the 129, but goddamn.
That was crying and asked what's wrong. Does the hat box do it for you? I'm curious. By the way, the link to the whole list will be in the description. I would love to see your own takes on this list, like your reactions, your own video responses.
Hey!
This list. I've been seeing a lot of VTubers responding.
No!
To my videos.
Oops. Not jump scare. It happens. Listen, we've all been there.
Lately. So if one of you anime freaks are reacting.
That's me! To
this right now, I see you. So that was that video.
Next time, Shoe0nHead, drink the tea. Just take a sip and wink.
I hope you enjoyed it. If not, I've stolen like, what, 20-something minutes from your life that you will never get back.
A lot more than that because of my riveting commentary.
But if you did like it, please consider donating to my Patreon, link down below. We're going to start doing movie nights together, and I would love to see you there. And I will see you next time with a new video.
Hell yeah. Yeah, it was a great video, honestly. Dude, I really like her videos a lot. Bro, she flipped the table on me. She flipped the table. Ah, the Nux jump scare right at the end. Listen. That was horrifying. Shoe0nHead, though, honestly, if you ever want to collab or come on our podcast or anything, you seem like a genuinely amazing content creator. I really love your content. I've been binging it the last few weeks, and it's been a lot of fun. Please keep up the good work, and everyone definitely check her out. She does good stuff, riveting commentary, and fixing the broken parts of society. Well, I don't think she actually makes a difference, but then again, I don't really think any of us makes a difference. So, hells yeah! Thank you all so much for being here, and have yourself the most wonderful evening.